everyone, and welcome to part 20 of the Half-Life 2 Let's
Barney
Play.
said you were
This
on the
is
way. We got
Paul
split up by
Freeman.
snipers, and he's pinned down in a warehouse up ahead. Go ahead. He's relying on you.
Alright, so now we know that Barney, who we've not seen since I believe part, what, 17? Jesus, I'm complaining even now. The Anti-Citizen 1 is a bloody long chapter. But, yeah. So, he's pinned down in the warehouse. This person's gonna talk, just read the subtitles, honestly. I don't know what we're going to plan to do after we rescue Barney, but let's see what he's got in mind, because I believe we have some time to share, well, kill. It's this warehouse right here he's in. Now we need to make our way up to the top. Fun fact, I believe I said in an earlier part about the future LPs I was going to do, that I was going to do episode 1, and then before episode 2 I was going to do both Portal games. That's a lie. I'm going to do Portal 1, then do episode 2, then after that I plan to do Portal 2. But between Portal 1 and episode 2, there will be a lot more games I plan to play, because I don't plan to take down episode 2. But I can tell you, if you're really honest, that Portal 1, I mean, I'm just going to tell you right now that no other LP I'm going to do for a long time is going to have as much as parts as 23. Probably not as much parts as 20. 20, I don't know if I'm ever going to try and beat that mark. I don't want to try and beat it. I mean, for a first LP, this is probably the longest I'll ever do an LP for. I mean, here's the thing. We started as friends. No, here's the thing. I believe that, I mean, you see a lot of other LPers do it, but your first LP should be a very long one, or longer than what your usual, or after that what it'll normally be, because Chugga Conroy, who is oh, hi Barney.
I can't move. These snipers got me pinned down. Gordon,
Why did you say it like that? They got me pinned down. That's almost as bad as Judith. Some of the lines reads are just funny, you know. Not saying they're bad, but what was I gonna say? Chugga Conroy, his first LP of Earthbound, even though he did like less than 10-minute parts, because that was 2008 and this is 2017. Jesus, 9 years. That was 99 parts in total, and this one's only 23. But I get it. Like, for the next 5 LPs, well, for the ones I've recorded out so far, I've only recorded episode 1. Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Portal 1 and Portal 2, even though Portal 2 probably won't debut until like December. I just decided to get out of the way. Yeah, none of them even reached 20 parts. In fact, only one of them reaches 10 parts. 10 is the maximum of all of them. Like, I'll give you a clue. One's 4 parts, one's 5 parts, and one's 10 parts. I mean, you don't really care, do you? I mean, no one's gonna find this video and then all of a sudden remember it. Half-Life 2 Episode 1, I believe, will be 5 parts, and Portal 1 is only 4 parts. Portal 2 being 10 parts, so. If you really want to find out how long, I mean, I'll tell you anyway on that LP, so you don't really need to know about that.
Did you hear a cat just now?
No, I did not, Barney.
Damn thing haunts me.
What is the cat? I've heard the cat is like a... I mean, they never exactly say what the cat is, but, I always thought it was that they tried to teleport. Well, Kleiner and Barney were trying to, and Kleiner tried to teleport Barney somewhere, and he teleported in like a room with a mutated cat or something. But from what people were saying online, they're thinking that it's like, I don't know if I would agree with this. I mean, it makes more sense than them teleporting Barney into where a cat would be, but they said that Kleiner used a cat to test out the teleport, and something happened and it mutated or something. Or some.
Whatever
Oh,
the hell it used to be, now it's a nexus for Overwatch in City 17. It's the main source of pain for this part of town, thanks to a huge suppression device. It's raining down hell from the roof of that place.
so Barney's saying that the Overwatch place was. This is a pretty cool scene here that you'll see. You look out the window. I think I just miss it, but you see like all the combat soldiers going out on patrol. I think that's pretty cool. And the gate he's talking about right here, he'll talk about it. He says, I'll show you when we get to street level. That's it over there, on the right. The furthest point from where we exit the building, I'm not kidding,
coming through unless we shut it down. Then let's go.
It will, suppress. What does that mean? Um. Anyway, I was playing Portal 2 again. It's such a good game. Oh,
So much for stealth.
well, we've been spotted. Not thank. Damn it. That's what I meant to say. Um, that was the most British damn it anyone's ever said. Damn it. Oh, hi Turret. How you doing? I was saying Portal 2. God, it's such a good game. I played it. I don't think it's as good as Half-Life 2. I mean, you got big expectations, Valve, to try and make something better than Half-Life 2. I mean, but it's fantastic. It's amazing. That being said, Portal 1 is a good game. I just thought it was pretty lackluster compared to packaging it in with all the Half-Life 2 games that we had, the Half-Life 2 trilogy, being Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Episode 2 in the orange box. Because it originally came, before it was sold on its own, oh shit, before it was sold on its own, it was sold with the orange box. The orange box being Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Episode 2, Portal, and Team Fortress 2. That being the only way you can buy, I believe you can actually get Portal standalone on its own in the Xbox Live Arcade. I think that's what Portal Still Alive is. Never bothered to download Portal Still Alive. People were saying it was just an add-on or something. I don't know, I'm gonna look up what Portal Still Alive was, because I'm almost certain Portal Still Alive is just Portal on the Xbox 360, and I don't know if I'm still on that. Because I know Still Alive is the song at the end of Portal 1. But it was also something I saw on Xbox 360. So it seems like it's only on Xbox 360. Portal Still Alive. Yeah. This part. Oh, I like how. Because I always give them little names. In fact, there was a really good name I gave the last part of Portal 2 on my files, but it's called Follow Freeman and Barney Saved, and in capitals, hooray! I really like Barney, he's a cool character. Portal Still Lives. Oh, okay, so it is just Portal 1, but there's a new challenge mode in it. So yeah, Portal Still Alive is just Portal 1 on its own, because I mean, Half-Life 2, has never been sold on its own on a console. The only time it has been, well, that means I'm contradicting myself. It's only been released once on a console on its own, and that was on the original Xbox. You could get Half-Life 2, and it was just Half-Life 2, but I think it was a really bad port as well. Something that, or the rating was really too big, like you know, the subtitle writing or something, or when the credits were rolling at the beginning, like, you know, when you're stepping out, you see the credits appear at the side, or they're really small here. Like, you look them up, they're massive. I mean, I think it's that, and also the Mac port. I know it was, in fact, the latest port of the game was probably on Mac, I think. That was like 2009, I want to say 10. Because I used to watch, well, I still watch, Steven Vlog, who's a massive Half-Life Valve fan as well. But he was doing vlogs. He started doing. Why did I throw a grenade there? Why did I shoot with my magnum? Sorry. I remember he started doing vlogs in late 09, and some point in the really early ones, which must have been January 2010, that he was talking about, because he's like a Mac user, and he was like, oh, they're releasing all the source games. The source games being all the games made in the Source engine, which is from Half-Life 2 to Dota 2, but at that time it was 2010, so it was probably just Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah, so all the Source games are Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Episode 2, Portal 1 and Portal 2, Left 4 Dead 1, Left 4 Dead 2, Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, I think, is done in... Yes, it has to be done in Source. Because I don't think Valve even developed that Global Offensive, or CSGO. I hate Counter-Strike, honestly. I mean, the first one's alright. I mean, I've got Counter-Strike Source. Because originally Counter-Strike was on the Gold Source engine, along with Half-Life, the original one, and all the add-ons. Because they made Gold Source, which was just a modified engine of that was just a modified version of the Quake engine, which I think was the engine to make Quake. I don't know. I think I'm just making that up. Was the Quake engine made to make Quake? Everybody, why would they? I'm joking, guys. I know this is fun joke. Then they made Source, which I think was their own engine, and it was like free. Like you can download Source and make your own games. Which is, I think like the latest Source thing is like Source SDK 2013, and then they just lately made Source 2, and they're supposedly, guys, supposedly making 3 new single-player games. Valve coming out, next year. Suppose 2018. I mean, they say that. I mean, they might make some sort of announcement on the 10-year anniversary. I mean, you gotta understand, guys, this is Valve. I mean, they won't make an announcement of a game until it's, like, coming out in, like, 2 days. That's what Valve are like. The last time they were actually on time with something was, like, Half-Life 2, I think. Maybe Left 4 Dead 2 or something. I think the 3 single-player games... I mean, they're supposed to be single-player, but, I mean, they're not, like, just fully multiplayer. Like, it won't be Counter-Strike or Team Fortress, because these are just multiplayer. It might have some multiplayer in it, but it'll be mostly single-player. Like Left 4 Dead, so I think it'll be Left 4 Dead 3, some sort of Half-Life game, because I know it's one of them's got to be Left 4 Dead 3. That's pretty much confirmed at this point. I mean, there's no point in Valve hiding it. Everybody knows Left 4 Dead 3 will be their next game. It's the most complete game they have right now, probably. I mean, that's what we have from leaks and stuff. Sorry if I'm just not talking about this. I mean, this is a pretty boring part. We're just going into the Overwatch Nexus, taking out all their power supply. I know it doesn't sound important. I mean, I know it sounds important, but, you know, so yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I think I'll be Left 4 Dead 3, some sort of Half-Life game. Not saying it's Half-Life 3, not saying it's Half-Life 2 Episode 3, but it'll be some sort of Half-Life game. Or even something in the Half-Life and Portal universe. Because I don't think I've mentioned this before, I might have, but Half-Life and Portal are in the same universe, and when we get to Portal, you'll definitely see why. I mean, it's not like they hid it. I mean, we'll get to see more of that, and definitely, because I cannot play Portal 2 without playing Half-Life 2 Episode 2. I mean, it's like, God, it's like having butter without, well, it's not like having butter without bread. I mean, you can have butter on a bread. That's all you can have butter on, isn't it? Butter was made for bread. I mean, I'm sure if you go on the internet, there's some twisted stuff, but I mean, in a normal everyday life, you can only use butter for bread, right? Anyway, we got a bit sidetracked here, just a bit, just a tad. I always almost die here, all the time. Whenever I get here, I'm surprised I didn't die here. Like when I was playing through the PC run, which I know I mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned it last part, but I did. I said I was like a few parts ago. I was like, after this, I'm just sick of Half-Life. Honestly, I'll never play another Half-Life game again. Well, I'll never play Half-Life 2 for a while after this. Yeah, I sped run the whole game on PC. I don't know why. I think I was off sick. I was off from school because I had to get root canal, which is pretty ironic because that's a chapter in Half-Life 2. Root canal, except spelled differently because puns. Haha. Yeah, I just bet the whole game. I'm pretty bored, to be honest. Don't stay off school, kids. And also brush your teeth. Don't get root canal.
We'll come with you.
Oh, you'll die. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. For part 21. And I hate the next part. Don't. I hate it. See you guys then. Take care.